Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, which is going to be my updated everyday makeup for 2023. So I know that I don't look very different from my previous everyday makeup video that I did. However, a couple of new products are in there and I do things a little bit differently now. So I thought I'd do an updated one. This is the finished everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoy. And I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. Hello, so I am all fresh faced. I've just washed my face with the La Roche-Posay cleanser, and then I just put on my moisturiser, which is the Neutrogena Water Gel Moisturiser. So the first thing we're going to do is eyebrows, and now this is the same to last year. I just use my By Caitlin Collection brow gel. It's called Brow Gravity, I'm pretty sure. I literally just push this into my eyebrows and make sure every hair is covered, pushing them upwards. And then I take the end of the brush and push the hairs up and kind of like so that they're flat on my skin. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all okay. I am still very busy at uni, but I have this morning off, so I thought it was an opportunity to film. After I've done that, I then go across the top of the eyebrow hairs and kind of make them into a brow shape, and then I just press them down with my finger and make sure that they're all in place. It's crazy, like look at that difference. Mad. Okay, the eyebrows are not done yet. I will show you another product that I put in them in a bit once this is dried, but that is it for the moment. And so we're going to move on to foundation, and the foundation that I use is still the number 7 Stay Perfect in the shade Porcelain. It's just, I don't want to move away from a foundation when I find a good one and when I find one that actually matches my skin. So that's why I'm still using the same one. And I just push this in with a brush. This is from Real Techniques. I do leave a gap underneath my eye because this is where we're going to put concealer, so I don't want it to get too cakey and too like bulky under the eye.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness.
Okay, foundation is on, and now I don't always do this, but I do it if I have time because it really does make a difference. And I'm just going to put some concealer underneath my eyebrows to make them pop, and yeah, I just think it looks nice. And I'm also going to put the concealer under my eyes, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 03. Then go back in with my brush that I use for the foundation and blend this out. Set this, I'm just going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the shade 003 Peach Glow, and I'm just taking this on a fluffy brush. This is from P. Louise. I'm just taking the concealer and popping it underneath my eyes. I just do one dot there and one dot like that. And then I'm blending this in with my beauty blender. To set this underneath my eyes, I'm just going in with the Huda Beauty baking powder in the shade Pound Cake, and I'm taking this, of course, on my Trigwell Cosmetics powder puff. It's the mini one that I'm using, and I just dip this into this, get about that much on it, and press this underneath my eye. I also just take this on my nose and on my chin. And I also pop this on my forehead, but before that, we have a situation going on. I don't care about spots, right? But I care when they like leak through your makeup, and I know that is a disgusting concept and sentence that I just said, but you know when they just have to be squeezed. And that was the situation this morning, and then I squeezed it and it's now coming through. So I'm putting some Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer in the shade 010 Ivory on that. I'm using a different concealer because the Maybelline Fit Me one is very bright, and if I put that on the rest of my skin, it's not going to blend in very well. Now I'm taking the Huda Beauty powder on my powder puff and putting this on my forehead. I should probably say, like, if you haven't guessed already, I really like a matte face. I like to put highlighter on, and I will be doing that, but for the main base, I love a matte base, and I think it's because I always used to have really oily skin, and so now it's like, why would I want it to look like I have oil on my skin when I tried so hard to like get it off all those years? I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea because it's going cold. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going in the same bronzer that I used, which is the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium, but I'm going in with a different brush. This is from P. Louise, and it just blends it so much better than any brush I've ever used for my bronzer. Like, I don't understand why it literally like melts into the skin. So I just take quite a few presses into the powder and just put this on my cheekbones and my forehead. Like, look, I didn't even go over that a lot and it's already blended. Okay, bronzer is on, looking a lot more healthy, and I just kind of like squeeze the brush and get a little bit of product and just put some on the sides of my nose, because I don't bother like full on contouring my nose. I never really do, to be honest. But especially not when I have no time in the morning, and that is it. And now I go in with my Rimmel powder, which looks disgusting, and I take the powder puff again, swirl this in here, and I cut my contour. So I just get quite a lot of powder on this, take it underneath the contour, so literally like this, press it in, to kind of get like a sharp line underneath the contour. We will brush this off in a moment, but for now I do that, and I also take it along my nose just to make the bronzer that we've put there a bit sharper. Okay, now every kind of powder that we're going to use is on my face, so now we're going to dust off any excess just with my big fluffy brush from NYX. I'm just going to take the foundation off my lips. Now before we finish the rest of the skin, I do go back to my eyebrows now. So I've just brought you in a bit closer, and I'm taking, it is the Soap & Glory Archery Pencil Tint. So there's like a tint side and a pencil side. When my eyebrows fade more after I've dyed them, I do go in with the pencil and fill in the arch of them. Typically that's where, especially this one, gets a little bit more sparse. But for now, when they're dark enough, I go in with the tint side, which is literally just like this beautiful little thin brush, and I just draw some hairs in where I feel that they need it. I'm just going to pop a few in this section and a few at the front. what I do is draw the hairs on and then take my finger and press them just to like blend them in a bit, especially at the front. I think that one's good to go. So moving on to this one. This side definitely needs some up here. Moving back onto the base, I'm going in with my favourite product, which is part of my everyday makeup routine. It's literally the favourite new addition, and it's the Benefit High Beam Liquid Highlighter. Holy shit, it is beautiful. I've never used a liquid highlighter before this, and my friend got it made for Christmas, I want to say, and it's stunning. Honestly, it's changed my highlight game so much. Sometimes if I'm feeling more glowy, I'll put 3 dots on, but most of the time I just put 2 dots on my cheeks. So I just do one like this and one there. And I just blend this in with my finger and kind of blend it upwards and out. I just love it. Like, even just that, I do go in with the powder highlight as well, but even just that adds like a really glowy kind of vibe to the skin, and it's stunning. I'm a changed woman. So for my actual powder highlight, I'm going in with the Technique Get Gorgeous highlighting powder in the shade, I actually don't know. I don't know what the shade is. Doesn't say. I really don't think it does, but it's a gorgeous pink shade anyway. If you know me, I am a pink highlighter gal. I'm not gold. I just don't feel like it goes with my skin, and that I literally that much, because obviously we've already put cream highlighter on, so it literally like sticks to it so much. Look at her. Are you seeing this? Like, it's actually stunning. It just literally pops so much more after putting a cream highlighter on. Like, wow. I know that if people don't like a lot of highlight, this is not going to be for them, but I live for it, so. And then I just literally take the excess on the end of my nose and on my cupid's bow. But then I go in with a little flat brush and I pop this on my inner corners, on my brow bone, and down the bridge of my nose. Now, I never used to do this. I never used to put highlight on my nose because I thought that it would make my nose look bigger, but it actually doesn't, and I should have just listened to everybody else who put it there, because it makes your nose look smaller. It like makes it look like it's bunched up and like more of like a button nose. I don't really know, but it works, okay? Just trust me. Like, look at this highlighter. It's just insane. And it's honestly so cheap. Like, you do not need an expensive highlighter. I often find that the highlighters that are more expensive aren't as good. I know that might be an unpopular opinion, but I remember getting a Jeffree Star one, which was obviously quite expensive, and I got the pink one. I can't remember the name of it, but it literally, like, it didn't show up on my skin, and I don't know if I was using it wrong. I love Jeffree Star makeup. Like, honestly, it's incredible. However, the highlighter was just not living up to my expectations, so I don't know, just keep that in mind. You don't need an expensive highlight. I'm literally just putting some more on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Wow, look at that. And on my brow bone. I don't like to put too much underneath my brow bone. I used to go mad, but I just put a little bit underneath the arch just to add a little bit of a pop. Now we're going in with eyeliner. So I do still use the same make of eyeliner, but I have a couple more shades to choose from. So I choose from either a black, a brown, or a grey. And most of the time I do go with the grey. I just feel like it suits my eye colour. So that is what I'm going to use today, and it's in the shade Stone Fox. But they are all the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliners, and when they say these are waterproof, they do not move even when I try to take my makeup off. So if you struggle with an eyeliner that stays on your face, like specifically I have another Soap and Glory one, it just comes straight off. No shade, but this is the eyeliner. It's the Super Cat skinny one. It comes straight off, so I don't really want this anymore because it's crap. but these literally stay on your face all day. Okay, now for mascara. Don't judge me because I do need a new one, so it actually doesn't go on that great at the moment. But it is still the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll in the shade Black because it's just the best. So I do 3 coats of this. Like, I could do this side and this side 3 times. And obviously put this on my bottom lashes as well. And the last step is to either, oh, the lighting has gone weird, sorry. Bear with me, we're on the last product. The last thing that I go in with is either Carmex or this pink Vaseline, and I do tend to reach for this because in the day it just gives a nice little pink touch to the lips. It was honestly the best decision I ever made to get my lips done. If you're thinking about it, let this be your sign because I think I look so much better with my lips done, not gonna lie. And this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye!